Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Krista. I'm the creator behind Krista's Crochet. I like to share crochet vlogs, stories, and fun projects, so grab your yarn and let's chat. So today is February 7th. We are 1 week away from Valentine's Day. Single yet again on Valentine's Day. So last video, I didn't crochet that much, honestly. Yeah, I did all those coasters, but I think I could have done more plushie wise. So that is going to be the goal for this week's video, and I have a whole list of things I want to make, and that includes putting the beads on my bookmarks, a duck, a bird for the beak I accidentally made, an owl, BB-8, the rest of the strawberries, and a Pop-Tart. So hopefully I can get that all done. I don't have any more pattern tests going on. I think first I'm going to start on the strawberries since we are closing in on Valentine's Day and I really want to make content with them. So I'm going to go get started on those and I will check back in with you guys later. Hello everyone! Today is February 8th and I finally finished all my strawberries. I am so obsessed with them. I finished all 4 of these ones this morning. And now I have all 5 of them together and I am so obsessed with them. They are the cutest things ever. So I did the white chocolate one I wanted to do. I did just the normal one with that pink yarn. I did the drizzled one. It didn't come out the way I expected, but I think she's fine. And then I did this one as well with the frosting yarn. I am so in love with these. I wish I would have finished these sooner and I could have done like an actual Valentine's Day drop. I'm definitely still putting them on my Etsy, but I doubt anybody will buy them in time to be shipped for Valentine's Day. I also did my nails today. It's been a while since I've done them. They aren't the best, but I was more so focused on properly putting on the fake nails because I finally learned how to do it. And so far they feel sturdy. It's only been a couple hours, but I wanted to try some nail designs and it just wasn't going well for me. Some of my nail stuff has gone bad, like my nail polish, which I knew was going to happen eventually. And just some of the other supplies I've had has just gone kind of gross. So I guess it might be time to get some new stuff and revamp it, but that's a future problem. We'll see if I actually keep up with my nails. I thought they're pretty cute for Valentine's Day. I also crocheted this little chick. I kept calling it a duck. I meant to say chick. She is so cute and so soft. I don't know if you can notice, but I am sitting at a different angle. My bed is still the background. Well, first off, I moved my desk against a different wall in my room. I don't know what possessed me to do it last night, but I did. And then I realized my windowsill is perfect for my phone stand and ring light to sit on perfectly. So that's what you guys are on right now. I don't know if I'm going to keep it this way, but we will see. In a couple hours, my friend is going to come over and we are going to watch episode 3 of Star Wars. I'm super excited because that means we get to watch episode 7 next. And I think episode 7 is my favorite. I think a lot of Star Wars fans might hate me for that, but it's the one I really enjoyed, and it was also the first one I ever saw. So it's definitely special to me. For the rest of the night, I think I'm going to either crochet the owl or crochet the Pop-Tart I've wanted to. I need to fix the wings on my dragon still, so I might do that tonight as well. And then I am working on taking new pictures for my Etsy and just like pictures in general because I have to put my chick on there now. All my strawberries have to go on there. I have my loaf cats and turtles on there technically, but I haven't updated the like front listing photos. So when people are like searching for it, they will only see one, not all the variations I had. I know that doesn't help with sales. I have my dragons to put on there. I think in general my Etsy is due for a touch-up. I have been neglecting it for the past few months since I was doing all those markets. Nothing would ever last long enough for me to put it on my Etsy, which is like a good thing when I was doing these markets. I've also recently enjoyed doing like little photo shoots with my plushies. I think it is so fun to do, like a mix of me holding them and then a mix of them with a background. When I was home for Christmas break, I found the perfect blanket to use as a background for my pictures. So I definitely want to like start taking more pictures with that. It is going to be late by the time my friend gets here, so I definitely won't be checking in tonight. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow with everything I accomplished tonight. Hey everyone, today is February 9th, And I finally finished my owl. Look how cute she is. She is literally the size of my head. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed, and I've been wanting to make this pattern for so long. I am so happy I finally made her. She only took me a couple hours. I started her last night. My friend and I were watching episode 3 of Star Wars, and he came back over and we finished watching it today, and that's when I finished her. She is so cute. If anybody is curious, this is all Bernat blanket yarn, and I use a 6.5mm hook. Crochet by Jenna, who created this pattern, she uses Parfait Chunky and a 5mm hook, but I only have Bernat blanket right now. I have yet to try Parfait Chunky, so Bernat is just what I've been working with, and I am just obsessed with how big the plushies come out using a 6.5mm hook. I do think technically this might be Big Twist Plush, but I'm not really sure. It didn't have a tag on it. But yeah, I am obsessed. She is so cute. I'm going to be so sad when she sells. And she just sits perfect. You can't see her because she's out of camera. Then also today, my friend and I, we went to Charleston. And I used up another skein of yarn. I did 2 more coasters. I just barely won yarn chicken with this one. If you can see, this is all I had left. I just like kept it on, so I was super thankful for that. And then I also made my friend a photo card holder. Him and my other friend went to a Sabrina Carpenter concert a few months ago, and somebody was giving out photo cards as freebies, and so he said to me today, make me a photo card holder, and I'm like, okay. I started it on the drive there, and then I finished it on the drive back. I'll insert a picture of it here. But yeah, it turned out super cute. For the rest of the night, I was planning on finally crocheting my BB-8 like I said I was going to. And when I was looking at the yarn that came with the kit, it also has enough in there to make a Jawa. So I was going to do BB-8 and a Jawa. But honestly, just looking at the pattern, I just didn't feel like doing it tonight because it calls for like a 3.75mm hook, and granted the yarn is very thin, but honestly I don't want to try and like read that pattern tonight or anything. I think if I do crochet tonight, I'm going to finally fix the wings on my dragon, even though I've said that like 10 times now. And then I also might finally make the Pop-Tart because I think that'll be pretty simple for right now. I will check back in with you guys tomorrow on what I've made. Hey everyone. Today is February 10th. It hasn't been that long since I filmed, but in that time, last night, I finally made a Pop-Tart. I was gonna follow the pattern that the person who made the strawberries made, but I was looking at it and I just freehanded it, but she turned out so cute. It was a little bit of a struggle trying to stuff her. I ended up like sewing together 3 sides and then stuffing it. But then like trying to sew it together and hide the actual like yarn that I was using, that was hard. But I added some sprinkles on her. She actually has 2 different color eyes because I didn't have any pink or silver sets left. I don't know, I must have lost them or something. So I guess she's a strawberry Pop-Tart. I wasn't going for a specific one. I'm obsessed. She came out bigger than I planned for, but I had a lot more yarn than I expected. So it worked out perfectly that I used up both skeins that I had left. And then this morning, I also finally fixed the wings on my dragon. Like I said, that it just needed a single crochet border rather than a slip stitch, and I think it makes a world of difference, so I'm super happy about that. He definitely needs lint rolled again, and he will probably need lint rolled several times. He is super cute. So the plan is for today, I've realized I've outgrown my storage for all my finished products. So I cleaned out one of my bigger totes, and I'm going to move all my plushies and other items into one tote. Right now they're in 2 separate totes, but I think it's time. I think I'm going to film a little time lapse of that. And then in a few hours, I'm going to go see one of my old supervisors, and we're going to do a practice interview for my interview on Wednesday. Because when I interviewed at CVS, I realized my interview skills were lacking. It's been a couple years since I've had to do an interview, and I think like I got a little too confident, so when I started getting asked the like normal questions, I blanked. So we're gonna go practice that, and then I'm gonna go hang out with my friend later. So let's get into organizing all my finished products. Okay, I really hope you can see this. You might not be able to see me right now, which is fine. But this is like all my non-plushie items, and this is all my plushies. So I think I'm going to start with my non-plushie items. So I think I'd rather those like lay down in the bottom because I don't get them out as much. This entire bag is full of scrunchies. Funny enough, I fully expected these to sell really well, so I made a ton of them, and they didn't sell that much. But yeah, these are some of the scrunchies I made. This one was actually like a scrap one. I usually do them like all one color. Hopefully one day they will sell, but we will see. I really have like no rhyme or reason why I'm organizing this any other way I do. I'll probably like redo it a few times because I'm just like not really sure what the best way to do this is going to be. Another one of my hyperfixations when I was first starting my business were these kitchen towels. I bought over like 20 of them and made a ton of them. Again, they did not sell as well as I expected, but I think that was also just like my audience at that time. I think if I were to go do like a different market, it probably would have sold a lot better. I guess I do have a plushie in here. I guess it's not technically a plushie, but it's a hanging plant. She's cute. I'm truthfully not too worried about the organization for this because I will probably be moving it again. Okay, I just finished filming, and when I looked at my camera, the camera app was no longer open. So I have no idea where it stopped recording, but I have everything in this tote. Which is, I'm starting to think this might be a little bit impractical because it was nice having my plushie separate from my other items. And I think this might just need to be a plushie box. I don't have very much polyfill left, and I truthfully have no intentions of buying any more. Just for the sake of I will be moving in the next 6 months. If I end up like getting a commission or something, then I will go buy like a small bag of polyfill. But last time I bought polyfill, I got the 10-pound box, and I don't have very much of it left. So I guess I'm done making plushies for now. I think my only goal was to make sure all my stuff was still like pretty accessible. Because things like my owl and stuff, I have yet to take pictures with him. So I need to do that. I actually don't have a place for this yet, so that might also be an issue. This tote was under my bed, but I don't have the lid for it right now. I don't want it to get like snagged on my bed frame or anything. Well, I'm gonna go find a home for this, and I will check back in with you guys later. Hey everyone, today is February 13th. I think it's been a few days since the last time I filmed. I truthfully just had a rough few days with like job searching and stuff. I had that interview for one job I really wanted, and my interview didn't go bad yesterday in my opinion, but I did not get the job. I was told I was going to hear back next week, and I found out today, so that honestly really sucked, but it's okay. I was not meant for that job apparently. It's all good now. I haven't filmed the past couple days just because it's been like so negative in my life, and I only want to spread positivity on my channel. So I didn't want to film when I was like feeling down and just super negative, and I didn't want to come on here and vent about all my feelings. But it was just like one thing after another the past few days. But you know, it's totally fine now. Everything's going to work itself out. But I also just haven't crocheted much the past few days. I know I mentioned that I was going to make BB-8, and I made him, and I honestly don't want to show you guys because it is just awful. Like, look at him. It looks like BB-8, but it just also doesn't look like BB-8. This is what he was supposed to look like, okay? And just for him to turn out like that was like, oh my gosh, do I know how to crochet? Honestly, what I think happened is I didn't fully follow the pattern because I did not like the way it was wrote. So I changed it to like how I'm familiar with crochet patterns and what works better for me. And I also use a yarn under method. So I think that also might have messed it up, because like when you use the yarn under method, I feel like your projects come out a little more blocky. But it's okay. It's totally fine. But I said I was going to make a beak for my bird, and I did. I made an eagle. He is so cute. I'm so happy with him. This was made with Big Twist Posh. I love Big Twist Posh. If anything happens to Joanne's, I'm going to cry. But yeah, I have enough stuff to make a Jawa from this kit. But honestly, I don't even want to make it anymore. Like, I don't think the pattern was bad, but I used the yarn they gave us in the kit, and now I understand why the yarn was on clearance. If you can tell, this is like super thin yarn. I have no idea if you can see this or tell how thin it is. So I just like, nothing was working for me. I had to use a 3.5 millimeter hook. I'm assuming most people who watch my videos are crocheters, but for example, my book snake and my eagle were made with a size 5 hook, if you can tell the comparison. And then all my other plushies, like my owl, my strawberries, are made with a 6.5 millimeter hook. So you can hopefully tell the difference in thickness. So yeah, we'll see. I would love to recreate BB-8, maybe using like size 5 or size 6 yarn. I think he would turn out so cute, because BB-8 is my favorite character and I love him to death. But yeah, so right now I am tearing apart my book tracker snake. Truthfully, I was not happy with him too much. Honestly, I would love to tear the whole thing apart, but I'm just like way too obsessed with the 2025 to actually do that. I think what I'm going to start doing for next vlog and every vlog after, I think my vlog week is going to be Thursday through Wednesday, so that I can finish up that week's video on Wednesday, have all day Thursday to edit it, or at least Thursday to finish it up and get it ready to post on YouTube, and then it'll be ready to post on Friday. Knowing the way my days are and that I can only film later at night sometimes, I don't think it's going to be really sustainable to continue filming until Thursday, because right now it's 9:42. I still have to edit this video, I still have to make my thumbnail, I still have to do all the things, and I understand that is my fault. But I ended up going on campus early today because the Wi-Fi was out at my apartment. So I was already planning to meet my friend on campus, so I went there a little bit early to use the Wi-Fi. I think the only thing I didn't get done on my to-do list this week was my bookmarks. And the bookmarks are done, but they aren't like, they don't have the beads on them like I wanted to put on them. So I think one of my first projects for next vlog is going to be actually finishing my bookmarks. I really want to do the stitch markers maybe this weekend. And then I have to update my book tracker snake. Oh my gosh. I have read 3 books and I'm about to finish my 4th book. So I desperately need to catch up with him. I did get to do something pretty cool today. My friend was a fan of Andrew Zimmern, who, if you don't know, he's on the Food Network. I actually didn't know who he was until like a few days ago. But one of the nearby colleges is doing like an addiction and recovery series, and he got to be one of the guest speakers this week. So he talked a little bit about his like food career, but he talked more so about his addiction and recovery story. It was just like, it was really emotional listening to him talk about it, but it was also like really cool getting to hear his story and how he recovered. Yeah. So we actually got to take a picture with him, and if they upload the picture before I post this vlog, I will insert the picture. If not, I'll put it in next vlog. But yeah, it was really cool. If But anyways, I feel like I'm rambling on at this point. It's pretty late and I still have to edit this video, but that just might be a tomorrow problem. But we'll definitely chat more next vlog because I know this week was super short and I do apologize for that. It's been a week. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!